Okay, hello everybody. Not sure if you guys heard the noise that was at the back of the class when I just came in. That was my other class. Okay, I'm glad to see there's about six of you guys here. Okay, good. Oh, I got a message. Who messaged me? Ricky asked, can you upload the notes here? Oh yes, I can pass you the worksheet if that's what you mean, Ricky. Are you referring to the worksheet itself? Okay, you can respond and ask me if that's what you're referring to. Okay, let me just, maybe I'll just share my screen and show you guys what I'm talking about. Okay. So waiting for a few more students to join before we continue. Oh, okay. Three students spawned out of nowhere. Okay. All right. Okay, so I'm slowly seeing everyone joining in. Okay, good, good, good. All right, so once you are here, you can just take out the worksheet. Okay, there's a worksheet I assume everyone would have gotten. And can I just check with Ricky? Ricky, you mentioned that you want me to upload the notes. Are you referring to the actual worksheet itself? Please say yes in the chat if you are referring to that. Okay, you know what? Whether you are referring to that or not, I'll just send the worksheet over there so that you can just I'll just keep it in the chat for the future students as well. When they join, they can use the worksheet. Let me find the worksheet, yeah. Okay. Sec 1. Okay. Oh yeah, by the way, I just want to double check. Everyone here, you guys are going for the Sec 1 material, Sec 1 workshop here, huh? Suddenly, if got any Sec 3s or Sec 4s that's lurking around, well, you shouldn't be here. Okay, this should be just the Sec 3s, Sec 1 students. Okay, so let me find. Okay, I'm gonna drop the file here. All right, so for everyone else in the chat, wait, can I just check if everyone can see my face or not? Oh my gosh, okay, I can see my face. All right, so for the rest of you guys, okay, once you guys are here, please take out the worksheet. Okay, um, we're gonna be going through the worksheet, this worksheet over here, which I assume all of you guys would have gotten a worksheet. But if you don't have it, okay, you guys can double check in the chat. Okay, um, I have dropped the link inside as well. Okay, you guys can access it. Okay, so okay. All right, it's about 13 students here. That's great. Okay. Oh, Jenna. Is this the same Jenna that is from my class earlier? If it's you, Jenna, you can send me a message. If it's you. Or maybe this is a different Jenna. Okay, then never mind. If you're not the Jenna that I know, then It's okay. Can I just do this? Oh, it is the Jenna from my class. Well, hello. Okay, oh, there's some issues with some students joining. Let me change the settings. Okay, how do I change the settings? Meeting security settings. Hmm. Okay, for those of you who are here, once again, I'm just going to give a reminder, okay, that yeah, you should have all the worksheets with you. Okay, actually, it's just one worksheet lah. So, okay, they told me to enable security settings to everyone instead. How on earth do I do that? Hmm. Oh, okay, wow. Oh my goodness, I suddenly see 22 students. My goodness, it jumped from 7 to 22 on my screen. Okay, great. So everyone is slowly making their way here. That's good. Okay, so for everyone who's here, please just double check that you have the worksheet. Okay, the worksheet is going to be what we're going to be going through later. So please, if there's any help as well, please let me know in the chat. Okay, where can I find the worksheet? Oh, okay, the worksheet actually it should be sent to your either your email or your parents' email. Okay, but if you don't have it, it's fine. I have actually dropped it in the chat, in the question. I mean, in the chat box actually. Okay, so you can take a look in the chat box. I'm just gonna send it to you as well, Luke. Okay, I will just drop it to you. Okay, yeah, so you can access the worksheet over there. Let me just double check for you as well that I send the right link. Yeah, should be correct. Yep, it's the right one. So you can refer to the worksheet. Maybe I know some of my students they have like iPads and all, so you can use that if you want to. Okay, and all right. So we've got 1 more minute left. Okay, we're gonna be starting soon. And okay, so for those of you who are already here, okay, I hope your materials are all ready. Okay, hold on. Okay, okay, so it's exactly 4 o'clock. Okay, so since about 30 of you guys are already here, so welcome to the WA2 revision. So I hope you guys had a good week in school. I know some of my students they are complaining, oh my gosh, why I have to come for WA2 after a week of school? Well, it's good. Okay, it's good that you guys are here because you guys are making the effort, okay, to make sure that you guys are ready for your WA2. So, yep, that's good. Okay, so for today, we are going to be going through three important parts of your WE2 revision. Okay, number one, okay, I think you can see on the screen as well, algebraic manipulation. Number two, linear equations. And number three, linear graphs. Okay, which I would say a lot of my students, they face a lot of issues with this as well. So yeah, I'm glad you guys are here to listen into the, what's it called, the revision as well. Okay, and before we continue, okay, just a short sharing that I want to do about myself because I like to talk about my background as well before I start with the class. Let me see. Where is my screen that I wanted to share? Okay, let me find it. So yeah, by the way, if there's any question that you guys have, okay, for this class over here, you guys can drop me a message in the chat as well, okay, or you can use the yeah the chat feature, or you can unmute, but I would say try not to unmute unnecessarily, lah, okay. So now, can I just check? Is everyone able to see this slideshow over here? Okay, if you can, just put a thumbs up in the chat, okay, or react in the chat with a thumbs up so that I know that you guys can see this slideshow. Let me see. Yes, this slideshow over here. Oh, okay, maybe it's paused. This slideshow here. Okay, I see a lot of thumbs up. All right, that's good. Okay, so anyways, okay, so welcome everybody to the WA1 revision. So what is this entire revision all about? Okay, obviously it's about what's it called, math. There's gonna be a lot of revision as well. All right, so just an introduction to myself. Okay, my name is Mr. Hassan. Okay, so I've been teaching for, oh my gosh, now that I'm seeing it, close to like 9 years, already 8 to 9 years. Okay, so some interesting things about me, okay, is that I watch a lot of sitcoms. Okay, maybe your parents will watch it. It's like shows like Brooklyn Nine-Nine. What other shows do I watch? Friends. Okay, I've watched all of it. Okay, and for me, I love to play football a lot. So I'm not sure if anyone here is a football fan. Okay, so for me, unfortunately, okay, not unfortunately, like, I support Arsenal, and now Arsenal, wow, every other football team, they hate Arsenal. Okay, so yeah, I support Arsenal. Okay, then other than that, I also love to run. Okay, I run a lot. Okay, so, and of course, I love to watch even more sitcoms. All right, so just a short introduction about Overmark as well. So far, I think Overmark has been able to, I would say, reach out to 1,000 overyear students every year. Okay, because we realized that, yeah, I think during this WA2 revision, a lot of students actually find it useful. Okay, because it's like a crash course. Okay, in terms of whatever that you've been studying for the past close to 4 to 5 months in school. Okay, and yeah, a lot of my students, actually some of my students lah, they very blur. The entire 3 months, they don't know what on earth is going on. And then when they come to this one crash course revision, right, then they are like, oh, this is all the things that I need to know. All right, so it's a good and bad thing. Okay, of course, that is like the worst case scenario lah, which I hope a lot of you guys aren't like that. Okay, if you guys had listened carefully in class, in school, okay, then at least you guys are able to follow through a lot better lah. All right, so for the results wise, okay, about 70% of our students actually achieve distinction at their national exams. So, of course, okay, this is just a number. Okay, a lot of students, I would say, put in a lot of effort on their end as well. So, it's a teamwork between the tutors and the students as well. All right, so I hope you guys are able to also do your part, okay, to do your revision as well. All right, and yeah, that's the main what's it called, introduction that I actually tell my students. So of course, if you were to sign up with Overmark and then you were to see me around, do say hi, okay? And I will hope that I remember you from the WA2 revision, okay? So that's that. Oh my goodness, I got another student who said in the chat, Hala Madrid. Oh my goodness, Gabriel. Oh wait, Elizabeth asked, where do I find the online worksheet? Okay, the online worksheet, I'll just drop it over here in the chat. Okay, for those of you who need the worksheet, you guys can access the chat over there. To get the worksheet itself, you can either print it. Okay, if you want to print it right now, I think a bit troublesome, but you can do it lah while I'm going through the content later. And then yeah, if there's any questions, once again, let me know in the chat and I'll do my best to help everyone out as much as possible. Okay, I'll keep the chat free for everyone to use. Okay, as long as you guys don't randomly send me memes in the middle of the class. Okay, which I got some students who always do that. Like they kept sending me the 6, 7 memes and all. I'm like, hello, what is going on? Okay, but yeah, all right. So that is that. Okay, let me just share my screen for the worksheet itself and let's get this part started. Okay, let me just connect my iPad and let's begin. Okay, so let's officially begin with the class for today. Okay, so there's about 39 or 40 students today. Okay, that's great. So let's hope that every single one of you guys are able to walk away from today's class, okay, at least knowing everything that we are about to go through today. Okay, so of course, don't worry, I'll be doing recap, okay, especially for those of you who are like, Alamak, I don't know what is going on in class. Okay, so don't worry. Okay, I've made the worksheet such that the worksheet is able to be understood by every single one of my students. Okay, even if you don't know how to do, or even if you know. All right, so let us take a look at the first page of this part here. Okay, so we've got the first, I would say, I think a lot of you guys would have experienced algebra way back in primary 6 as well. So this shouldn't be anything new. Okay, algebra should be something that maybe last time you were not as confident, but now after today's class, you should be extremely confident, okay, when it comes to manipulating algebra. All right, so what does manipulation of algebra look like? Okay, so there are a few question types that I'll be going through with you as well. Okay, so of course, try to remember all these techniques that I'm teaching you because you can go a very long way. Okay, trying to what's it called, like go through the different question types. Okay, expose you guys to a lot more types of question. So first, Okay, when it comes to simplifying algebraic expressions, what is the tip that I should tell my students? Okay, is that whenever we see all these expressions over here, the main thing that I need you guys to do is to get rid of the brackets and then simplify. Okay, so how do you get rid of brackets? Okay, later on we'll be going through as well, so don't worry. So the first thing that I want you guys to write now, tip number one, is to remove any brackets. Because the second you remove any brackets, right, guys, your life will look a lot simpler when you're trying to solve your, or when you're trying to simplify your expressions over here. So example number one, over here, wow, part A. A plus minus 4C plus 6A plus 5B plus minus 7C. My goodness. Maybe some of you guys see this, right? You guys are like, sure, this is too much. My brain cannot handle so many plus and minuses. It's fine. Okay, there is a trick that I teach my students when it comes to simplifying all these expressions. So, like what I said earlier, we want to remove brackets. So let's take a look at how we remove brackets. So the bracket, right, if you realize, is in between two signs actually. So let's take a look at this first bracket. Is between a plus and a minus. So you're going to ask yourself one question. When I will have a plus and a minus, who will win? Okay, why is this question so important? You realize, right, when we're trying to simplify, this question is super duper overused. A lot of times I'll be using it. So between a plus and a minus, who actually wins? It's actually the minus. Okay, I'll always tell my students that the minus is stronger than the plus. All right, so over here, I got a plus and a minus. Who will win? It will actually be the minus. So I'll write down A minus 4C. So that's how you get what's it called? Remove the brackets actually. Okay, from the plus minus, combine them together, and the minus will win. So once again, you will write down the rest, 6A plus 5B, and then now, one more time. I got plus and minus once again. Okay, so can I just see in the chat, can you guys tell me who will win? Is it the plus or the minus? Okay, oh my gosh, the chat is going ham. Oh, okay, yes, minus, correct. Oh my gosh, okay, yes, minus. Minus 7C, correct. Oh my goodness, who is this spamming the minus? Cola. Oh my gosh, Cola, you sent so many minus. But yes, okay, it is a minus that wins. Okay, so now when I simplify this even further, this is where you have to double check one very important thing. When I plus, when I minus, I must always look for the same terms. So what does same terms mean? It means the same alphabets will combine together. Okay, oh my goodness, Travis, you say City will win Arsenal. Oh my gosh, no, we cannot let City win. Okay, anyways, okay, I get distracted very easily like you guys as well. So, over here, okay, we've got A. Only same alphabets can combine together. So I will just highlight for you here, A and A. Okay, they can combine together. So A plus 6A, that will become 7A. Okay, so I think I see some of you guys will already written out the answer. Very good. Okay, then anything else I can simplify? Okay, if you guys didn't realize, there's also another term that is identical. Okay, minus 4C minus 7C. Okay, that will equate to minus 11C. Okay, and lastly, the B over here, he's on his own. Okay, nothing to simplify. So that will be our final answer. It will just be plus 5B. Like that. Okay, easy peasy. I hope you guys are able to follow through. Alina said, hi, cheers, sorry, I joined it. Oh, it's fine if you joined it. No worries. Okay, I understand. All right, sometimes you guys have your commitments outside of class, so no worries. Okay, as long as you're here, that's all that matters. All right, so that is for part A. Very straightforward. Okay, I hope you guys are able to follow this. Wow, Justin says City and Arsenal will win Liverpool. Let's go. Yes, we will. We will win Liverpool, correct. Okay, so anyways, next. Now for part B, it looks slightly different, okay? Because now the brackets, okay, have actually numbers. So maybe I can ask in the chat, guys, now I got this bracket or this number outside the bracket. How do I get rid of the bracket? Did your teachers in school teach you any important method that allows you to, I don't know, multiply this 2m to something? Okay, good. Justin said multiply. Okay, Miri said times. Okay, correct. So what is the name of the method? Not sure if your teachers in school will teach you. The rainbow method. Expand. Correct. Can you say expand? Okay, yes, that's the right idea. Okay, the fact that we are going to expand from using the rainbow method. Okay, so I want you guys to try it yourself as well. Okay, to expand it on your own. Okay, I'll give you about maybe 10 seconds to just expand first. And then we'll see if our answers are the same. Okay, well, Gabriel said Arsenal gonna bottle UEFA just like the EPL. Oh my gosh. Okay, Eva said distributive law of multiplication over subtraction. Correct. Okay, where we are trying to expand. Okay, so yes, it's using the distribution law. Okay, Jared got right down. Okay, all right. So Jared already got a final answer. So let's see if Jared's answer is the same as my answer over here. Okay, so let's take a look at our expansion. I got 2m to 3. Okay, so this means 2m times 3. So that is 6m. Okay, then we'll do the same thing for the second arrow. It will be minus 2mb. Easy peasy. Okay, the next one on the other hand, this is when things can get a bit trickier. Please remember that it's not the b times the 6, is the minus b. The sign is always important. You must always take the sign and follow with the alphabet on the right. Okay, that's how algebra works. You need to, actually not just algebra, even numbers actually. Okay, whenever you have the numbers with the sign or the algebra with the sign, you must pair it together and multiply it across. Okay, so the first green arrow over here, it will be minus 6b. So let's write that down. And the second one, this is where students will fall into their trick, okay, of what's it called, forgetting to include the minus sign as well. So minus b times minus m, that becomes positive mb. Okay, and when I already have this, now I try to simplify. So when I simplify, I notice, okay, 6m, okay, it's on its own. Over here got 2m. I got some students, right, what they did was they realized, oh, got m, means can combine together. No, you cannot do that. You must make sure that it's identical first. Then you can combine together. So over here, the 6m, over here got MB leh. So it actually looks a bit different already. So it cannot combine together. Alright, it must only have it must have the same set of algebra. Okay, over here, the algebra is M and the second one is B. So cannot combine together. Okay, so the only two that can combine together will be the minus 2mb and the plus mb over here. And notice what I did, include the sign as well. Okay, the sign is extremely important. All right, so now I will continue simplifying. So our 6m, now minus 2mb plus mb, that will be minus mb minus 6b. And this will be our final answer. Okay, so for those of you can double check, see whether you get the same answer as me. Okay, the only time I think students can get it wrong is probably, yeah, like the minus sign over here. Okay, you forget to convert from plus or from minus to plus. All right, but other than that, I hope you guys are able to follow through. Okay, and now that is for part A and B. Okay, let's take a look at part C. Okay, by the way, if you guys haven't copied yet, do let me know because this part here, Gabriel asked, can write BM instead of MB, right? Yes, you can. Okay, it's just the order doesn't matter because both is still being multiplied to each other. All right, so next up, let's take a look at part C. So part C over here, once again, we have brackets. Let's find a way to get rid of the brackets. Can I see the first question? Yes, you can, of course. Okay, you can see the question. Okay, Gabriel said, thank you, sir. Oh my goodness. Don't have to call me sir, Gabriel. You already insulted Arsenal just now. Aish. It's fine, it's fine. Okay, all right. So I hope Lisa is done copying. Okay, and I will slowly scroll down. Oh, the worksheet. Okay, I'll send you the worksheet once again in the chat. Okay, the worksheet is over there. All right, so you can open the link, print it, use it on your iPad. You can open it up and write down the answer on a foolscap paper. Completely up to you, as long as you don't lose the sheet of paper lah. Okay, so now, okay, could you send us the annotated worksheet? Oh, the annotated worksheet, yeah, I think it will be made available after the class. So don't worry, Isaac. Okay, after the class, the annotated worksheet will be available. Will be made available to you guys. Okay, for you guys to write down as well. So, next up, let's take a look at part C. Okay, so for part C over here, oh, by the way, in case you guys are not done yet, don't worry. Later on, I will try to show you the answers at the end of class as well. And like what I said to Isaac earlier, you can refer to, or you will be getting the annotated copy, okay, after the class end. So don't worry about copying. The main thing I want you guys to do here is to understand everything I say, okay? Next up, we take a look over here. I got minus 8p minus 10q minus this entire bracket over here. So once again, I got brackets. Get rid of the brackets. Whenever you get rid of the brackets, then you can simplify. Okay, something that a lot of students forget actually, which is quite weird because I think maybe you guys, maybe the teachers at school, they mention a lot of things. So the main thing to remember, get rid of brackets, simplify. Always do that. So now the first set of brackets here. Okay, thankfully, there's nothing in front, so I don't need to do anything to remove the bracket. So I can just open the bracket up. Okay, why am I using green pen? Let me use a nicer color. Minus 8p minus 10q. Okay, that's it. There's nothing else that's at the front. Okay, so I don't need to do any rainbow method. Okay, we can just open it up like this. All right, so now next for the second bracket. Alamak, second bracket, can we open it what's it called, without doing any changes? Unfortunately, we cannot do that. Okay, because this second bracket, there is a negative sign. So what are we going to do? We are going to throw this negative sign into each and every one of the sign inside the bracket. So actually, right, this is a, what's it called, a rainbow method that teachers actually overlook in school. So if you guys, what's it called, forgot, okay, let me show you. Even a sign actually undergoes rainbow method. So it will go rainbow method for every single one of the terms in the bracket. So what happens? So initially it's positive 7p. Okay, when I throw the negative inside, it will become minus 7p. So let me just write that down. Similarly, for the second arrow, minus 3r. We throw the negative sign, it will become positive 3r. Okay, and the last one, it will just be minus 16q. So once I've already gotten this, okay, the second your brackets are removed, now we simplify. Okay, we can easily simplify this. Okay, we just find for the common algebraic terms. So I got minus 8p, I have minus 7p that I can simplify. So this will become minus 15p. Okay, and then anything else I can simplify? I have minus 10q and minus 16q. Okay, I can simplify both of them to become minus 26q. Okay, and unfortunately, the R is left all on its own. Okay, so we'll just write down the R as the same way. And that's how you get your final answer. Yes, Kola, that's correct. Okay, I saw a question just now. Veronica asked, I forgot what is integers. Yes, integers is just a whole numbers line. It can be positive, it can be negative. Okay, cannot be fraction, cannot be decimal. Okay, must be whole numbers. All right. And next up, okay, let's take a look at part D. Oh my goodness, wow, my students, right, when they look at part D, they're like, sure, why is it so long? Why got so many things? Okay, it's fine, all right? Follow the steps that we've been doing, and everything will simplify on its own. Okay, so now, once again, let's take a look at our expression. Wow, got bracket once again. So when there's brackets, what do? We remove them. And how do we remove it? Let's take a look. 200, okay, no bracket, no need to do anything. Wow, this one over here got a very big bracket. So let us expand. Okay, do the rainbow method, like what you guys have been mentioning earlier. What is a cluster value again? Alina asked, oh, cluster value. But you need to give me more context, Alina. I have no idea what is this cluster value. Is there any, like, do you see this in a question, or because there's so many things that's related to cluster value. So maybe you can tell me what do you mean by what do you refer to when you're talking about cluster value? I learned it in school. Oh, cluster value. Do you have an example, maybe? Okay, well, and while we're finding it, okay, let's try to solve this first. So once again, let's take a look at our brackets. Okay, so we know that, okay, I need to take this 2 over 5 and do our rainbow method to everything over here. But please remember, it's not just 2 over 5. There is more than 2 over 5. There is a minus sign as well. Okay, students, I've seen so many times, okay, where they forget that the minus sign must also be multiplied to each and every one of the terms over here. All right, so what will we have? Okay, let's write down the method together. So 200 will remain the same because we didn't do anything to 200, but for the rest, okay, we will take all of this and multiply it across. All right, so take out your calculators, okay, and write down or type in your calculator what is minus 2 over 5 for the first arrow times 10. So minus 2 over 5 times 10. That will get me minus 4. And don't forget to include the algebra as well. And we can do the same thing for the rest of the numbers as well. So minus 2 over 5 times minus 25, that is plus 10, B. And then the next one will be minus 2 over 5 times 35. So that is minus 14, AB. And the last one will be 105 times minus 2 over 5 equals to minus, why did I put a plus here? Oh, yes, correct. It is a plus. So plus 42. Okay, so now I've already gotten rid of my brackets. Lovely. We can start doing our simplification once again. So let's see. I got whole number here. Any other whole number? Okay, let's go. One more whole number at the back. 242. Okay, next. Any other common terms? I've got A. Ayo, there's no other A that I can simplify it to. So it will just be minus 4A. Okay, and then the rest as well. Okay, all the algebras are different. Okay, maybe some of you guys are wondering, hey, sure, but I got A here, what? Please, you can only simplify when they have the same exact algebra. So example, over here only got A. I can only combine it with another term that only has A as well. But over here, alamak, the A got a couple. Okay, the A is together with the B. Alright, so you cannot just combine them together. So over here, this will be my final answer. Okay, so yeah, that's for the first 4 parts. Okay, so that is just a quick recap. Okay, if you realize there are a few important things that I mentioned, so I hope you guys are able to what's it called? Remember the steps that we take now. Okay, Geraldine asked, teacher, can I make the 200 a fraction of 5? Yes, you can. But the thing is, you are gonna overcomplicate your problem because the thing is, right, in general, you don't want fractions. When you have a whole number, try to keep it as a whole number first. Especially for this question here. If you realize, right, when I expand everything, what do you realize about my numbers? Yeah? There's no fraction at all. So if you make 200 into a fraction, right, then later on you have to like eventually have a very big number which is a fraction, okay, then adding and subtracting to all of these numbers. So you must see from question to question. If the question has a lot of fractions, which later on you will see, okay, then we will learn to convert it into a fraction. But over here, okay, because the rest, when I expand, it becomes a whole number. I don't want to have what's it called? That many fractions as well. All right, so okay, so Luke say hex keys. Wait, what is that? Miss Linda so said must put hex keys. Oh, is it this one here? Is that mean by hex keys? Okay, what's with your name? Okay, oh yeah, what? Okay, please, your name, please don't have unnecessary weird names, because I have to take your attendance. So, Mr. Trump, okay, if you are truly the Donald Trump from America, okay, then I allow to put your name as that, okay, unless your name is not Trump, then please change your name. Okay, so that is for A, B, C, and D. Okay, so the next one, okay, is where we have to simplify algebraic fractions. So for algebraic fractions, this is where what Geraldine said earlier, okay, can come in handy. Okay, where I have fractions and I want to combine it with another, let's say, whole number or whatsoever. Okay, later we'll take a look. Okay, so the idea here is when I want to add or subtract fractions, what must I do? Okay, I must make something the same. Can I just check in the chat? Can you guys tell me what must I make the same when I want to combine these two together, or when I want to simplify? Okay, whoa, everyone's saying denominator. Correct, denominator. Very good. Nobody say numerator, huh? Okay, very good. Okay, and nobody should say terminator. I am FN102. What on earth is that? Okay, denominator. Correct. Okay, so over here we can write down make denominator the same. Okay, that's the idea. So let's take a look at part A. So over here, I got 5A over 9. I got 8Y over 7. In the chat, let me know, what's the common denominator? How do I make the denominators all the same? What number? Yes, Eva said 63. Correct. So I will take 5A over 9 and then I will times 7 times 7. And similarly, for the second fraction, 8Y over 7, I will times 9 times 9. Okay, 63, not 67. Correct. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Justin. Okay, so that is for this one here. So now I will multiply it. So I'll have 35A over 63 minus, okay, 9 times 8, that is 72Y over 63 as well. Now, guys, can I leave my answer like this? Okay, or should I try to combine them together? What's a better way of simplifying? Combine or don't combine? Okay, let's see. In the chat, you guys can let me know. Combine or not? Yes, very good. Brandon said combine. Okay, everyone says combine. Correct. Okay, so we will combine it. 35A minus 72Y over 63. Okay, so I think I saw somebody ask, can I see part D? Okay, part D, I will try to explain like that. Okay, maybe you can see. Hi, Paul. Is that okay? Then you can combine it first. You can write down the answer first. Okay? So that is for this part here. Okay, next up. Okay, for part D. Okay, once again. Okay, I've got two fractions that are being subtracted. My teacher told me put both denominator together and not different fractions in second step. So I do not So I do that method. So okay, right? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. That is honestly for fractions, right? For algebra especially, there's more than one way of doing it. Okay, eventually, if your final answer is correct, that is fine now. Okay, just make sure you don't do any careless mistake. Okay, when you are doing all of the steps. All right. So that is for part A. Okay, so I hope Haipong is done with part D as well. Okay, so let's take a look at part B here. All right, so this time I have 2x plus 5y over 12 minus 8y minus 7 over 8. So can I get a response from the chat? What is the number that must be, or what's the common denominator that I must change it into? Oh, okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, okay. I got so many questions. Oh, suddenly got another question. Teacher, how long will the Zoom be? The Zoom will be until 5:30. 48, 24. Okay, both is fine. 96 and okay, okay. Try not to choose a very big number. Okay, when you choose a very big number, the problem is you will do a bit more careless mistake lah. Okay, but the thing is, if you get a big number, it's fine. Okay, because later on in the final steps, you will need to simplify. So what I usually do, okay, with my students is that I ask them, what is the smallest common multiple? Okay, so between 12 and 18, the smallest common multiple will be 24. So I can just multiply the first one by 2 by 2. The second one I'll multiply by 3 by 3. Okay, so when I write down my new fraction, I will have 4x plus 10y over 24 minus 24y minus 21 over 24. Okay, so okay, you see for A, I thought you had to put a bracket before the minus and change the sign to combine. Yes, you can as well. So that method over there, Elizabeth, it is more important for part B actually. Okay, you will realize that the minus sign is extremely important. Okay, because over here, okay, it's just a 72 watt. So technically, I don't need a minus sign. But for part B, okay, this is where what Elizabeth say, right, is extremely important. Okay, so in case you guys are wondering, what on earth is Elizabeth saying? I don't understand that whole paragraph that she said. Let's take a look. Okay, so over here, I've got this minus this. Mistake. Okay, I'm not going to say the mistake. Okay, I will show you what I got. Some of my very what's called, some of my students they did lah. So they combined it. Okay, they say okay, 4x plus 10y minus 24y minus 21 over 24. So guys, correct or wrong? Is this correct or wrong? So let's see. See in the chat. Is this correct? Oh, Jacob said no, wrong, wrong. Very good. Oh, Jacob said plus. Oh, okay, I don't know what that means. Okay, wrong, wrong. Very good. Okay, so it is wrong. Now maybe some of you guys are like, huh? Why is it wrong? Looks correct, eh? Why is it wrong? Because take a look, this minus sign. Please remember, the minus sign is not just for the 24, it's for the entire numerator over here. Okay, so like what Elizabeth mentioned earlier, okay, don't just put the minus to the 24 like what I did here. Remember to include a bracket like that. All right, especially for terms where the numerator got more than one number. Okay, then you include this bracket like that. And now when I have the bracket, okay, let us simplify. 4x plus 10y minus 24y plus 21 over 24. Okay, notice how my answer is now slightly different. Okay, I've got a plus beside the 21 now. Okay, so that is for this part here. And once again, after we had already gotten to this stage, no more brackets. Life is amazing. I got one single fraction. Okay, you can do what you've been trained to do, okay, by your teachers in school, which is to combine the common terms together. I got 4x, and then do I have any other x? Oh, so sad. This x is all on its own. Okay, well, we can't do anything to the x. The 10y, let's see, any other y's? Minus 24y. Okay, so let's combine them. 4x minus 14y plus 21 over 24. Okay, and Luke say also put hex keys. Okay, fine. I'll put the hex keys. Okay, hex keys like that. All right, so this is the first time I had a student who's so adamant at me writing the hex keys. You made me so happy. Huh? I'm so confused. Okay, so Miss Linda So. But who on earth is this Miss Linda So? My gosh. Okay, so whoever it is, whatever, all right? As long as you guys are writing this down, okay, and not just typing. This Uncle Luke, Uncle Trump, Uncle Justin. You're all very active on the chat. Uncle Jared also. Okay, oh, Gabriel said, I put short double line instead of hex keys. Yeah, it's fine as well. Okay, why is the bracket there again? Okay, so the bracket is there because this minus sign, okay, is applicable to everything in the numerator. Okay, everything here will be affected by this minus sign. So I put a bracket so that I remember myself. Okay, when you are doing the work, okay, there the minus sign must be applied to both the signs. Okay, so I put a bracket like that, and then when I expand, it will expand to both numbers. Okay, so that's why I include the bracket. Is it a must to put the bracket? I would encourage you to put, because even at Sec 3 level, I have seen students, okay, who forget about this minus sign at Sec 3. I'm like, bruh, how is it that you forget about this in Sec 3? Okay, so that is for this part here. Okay, next up, we're going to be taking a look at factorizing. Okay, this is the enemy of a lot of my students. Okay, they hate factorizing. So let's try to factorize the questions together. So tip number 3, whenever we want to factorize, we have to look out for something extremely important. Okay, Luke, you are typing a lot of things in the chat. So please, I hope you are still writing down the things that I'm writing in the paper as well. So the tip number 3, when it comes to factorizing, okay, will be to find the common factor. So I'll just write down here, find common factor. All right, so, oh, Gabriel said, I love factorizing. Yes, okay, that's good. All right, so Trump said, okay, please, why the name so violent? Okay, so divide by 3. Okay, you're not wrong, but it's not the correct answer actually. Brandon said something there. 3a, he factorized out. Very good. So if you realize, 3a can actually be factored out from both terms over here. So when I take out 3a, I'm left with c minus 4 B, C, like that. Okay. Oh, let's see. I see some of you guys. Oh, okay. You guys say C also can. Very good. Okay. So in your exams, right, it's very common where after you factorize out, right, then you realize, I actually can factorize out one more thing. Okay. So don't worry. Don't panic. Don't cancel everything. Just continue to factorize and take out whatever you need to. And then, of course, now what happens? When I take out the C, please, this doesn't become 0. No. Okay, it's not the 0. Okay, it doesn't just become 0. You must ensure that it remains as a 1. Okay, and then it will be minus 4b like that. Correct. Okay, so for those of you who can follow, that's good. Okay, that's for part A. And similarly for part B as well, we are going to do the factorizing, but this time, there are 4 terms. Okay, and the 4 terms, they all look very different. So what you're going to do is to actually group them up, okay, to 2 parts. Okay, so what do I mean by that? So let's take a look at the first 2 and the second 2. So the red one, okay, let's try to factorize that. Okay, so when we factorize it, okay, I will have P, that's the common term, and what is left? Okay, let's take a look. It'll be N plus 2. Easy peasy. Okay, so the red one, pretty straightforward. But for the green one, this is where it can be a bit challenging. So remember, take a look at what's common. Okay, a lot of students will tell me, yeah, 4 lah, so easy, 4 is a common one. Is it? Is it just the 4 guys? Yes, correct. Miri said the minus as well. Correct. So please remember to take out the minus and the 4 as well. And then it will be n minus 2 like that. Oh, n plus 2. Okay, don't forget that when you are taking out the minus, the sign will all change. So from minus 4n, we divide by negative 4, so it will be left with n. Minus 8, divide by negative 4, it will be 2. So that's the idea behind factorizing over here. Can I write n bracket p minus 4? Oh, n bracket p minus 4. Where did your p minus 4 come from? N bracket p minus 4. Oh, okay, can as well. Yes, Geraldine. So for those of you who are wondering what is Geraldine, okay, yes, I think I see some of you guys also writing something in the chat. So this is one of the ways to group them together. Okay, there's also another way. Okay, let me show you. Okay, so let me just group. Okay, I'll use a different color this time. MP with minus 4, and then 2P with minus 8. So let us find the common factor. So by the way, this is method number 1. I'll show you method number 2. Okay, which is I factor out the n, and then I'm left with P minus 4. That's for the blue one. And then for the red one, okay, I realized that there's also a common factor of 2. And then it will be P minus 4 as well. Correct. This is acceptable. Okay, I think for Jacob, I think you put 2 bracket P minus 8. I assume it's supposed to be P minus 4. Okay, so just remember that. But unfortunately, guys, we don't stop here. Okay, there's still one more step that we can do. Okay, so we still can factorize out this brackets over here. Okay, so what do we mean by factorizing out? Okay, so some of my students are like, need to factorize again. Oh my god, so troublesome. Don't worry. When you see something common like this, Okay, I usually tell my students that they can combine the two of them together such that I will have P minus 4 and plus 2 like this. Correct, Brandon. Okay, so similarly for the second method that I taught you as well, okay, we can also do that. N plus 2, P minus 4. What do you realize? Both our answers is the same. Okay, I think you forgot your hex keys. Miss Linda so will not be happy. You know what? I want to be a rebel. I don't want to include the hex keys this time. Okay, so that will be my answer for this question here. Okay, and the last question time, okay, that we're going to be dealing with is the extremely long kind of question, okay, where you have to, what's that called? Pretty much try to filter out the different information, okay, for the different parts of the question. Oh my goodness, what is it that Luke say? She minus 1 mark statement. Hex keys, Oh my gosh, whoever this Miss Linda So is going to be a legend. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's take a look at this question type 4 here. Okay, so as much as I'm joking around in the with the chat as well, okay, so please make sure for the rest of y'all, okay, write down whatever I'm saying as well. Okay, so now for part A, for this question here, okay, this is a very funny question. I love explaining this question to my students because a lot of them, right, they will be like, huh? How is that possible? Okay, but that's the point of this question. I just want to make it very funny. So, in the year 1999, Ali's father is 4 times as old as Ali. So, I'm just going to write down 1999. Okay, Ali and the father. Okay, let's see if we can find out their ages now. All right, so I'm just going to draw an arrow like that. All right, so they unfortunately didn't mention anything about the age. All they said was that Ali's father is 4 times as old as Ali. So can't really do anything. Next, in the year 2015, Ali will be twice as old as his father. So let me just write down 2015 like that. Okay, once again, Ali, okay, and the father. Okay, let's see if we know anything about them. They just say that Ali will be twice as old as his father. Yeah. Okay, so once again, they've never mentioned, they'll never give us any algebra as well, so I can't really write anything. So, oh, but they mentioned something here. If Ali is 1 years old in 2015, so let's write that down. 1 years old in 2015. Find an expression in the simplest form for the sum of Ali's age and the father's age in the year 1999. Okay, so let's take a look at Ali's age in 2015. We know that it's Y, and they mentioned that for the Ali will actually be twice as old as his father. So what does twice as old as his father mean? Ali will be Y years old, and the father, I see Brandon say 2Y. Sure, no, it's 2Y. See, I purposely put it like that. So Ali will be twice as old as his father. So logically, twice as old means Ali is older than the father. Okay, so the father will be Y over 2. Correct, Ava. Okay, so this is the part where, yes, now I see Brandon saying, what? How is that possible? How can Ali be older than the father? Yeah, that's the point. Okay, so bro be aging backwards. Yeah, correct. Bro is aging backwards. Okay, so this is the funny part. I actually tell my students because I want to test whether they are able to understand the question carefully. Ali is in the stomach. Whoa, that's crazy. Okay, so anyways, now we already know each of their ages in 2015. So immediately I can take it one step further. Okay, look at 1999. So guys, can you all tell me what do I do to find Ali's age in 1999? Can you guys type it in the chat, please? How do I find the Ali's age in terms of Y lah, obviously? Ali be 2 times of father's age. Okay. So Brandon said Y minus 16. Isabel also said Y minus 16. Correct. Okay, so it'll be Y minus 16. Correct. And then how about the father's age? It'll be, I hope you guys also can tell me. Okay, maybe you're taking a while to type it in the chat. Y over 2 minus 16. Correct, Brandon. Y over 2 minus 16. Okay, so no age because he's a time traveler. You know what? Good shout. Yeah, maybe he is a time traveler. Okay, so now for part A. Okay, they want us to find the sum of the ages in the year 1999. So of course, we already know their ages, right? So let's add them together. All right, so I'm going to write it down over here. Y minus 16. Okay, that's for Ali. And then for the father is Y over 2 minus 16. All right, so of course we can simplify. Jared asked, how can this be allowed as a question? Well, I created a question. So why not? All right. So yeah, I love testing this kind of question because it always like make my students go like bonkers because they're like, huh? How's that possible? Okay, so anyways, so now, okay, we will try to simplify this expression over here. So I hope you guys are able to simplify this. Okay, so I'll have y minus 16 plus y over 2 minus 16. Because this time, the plus on the outside, whenever we do the rainbow inside, it doesn't change any sign at all. It's only the minus sign that changes the signs. Okay, but for plus, thankfully, it doesn't change any sign. Okay, so now when I have this, can I get some of you guys to tell me what is the answer when we simplify it out? This is not even a killer question anymore, just killer. No, Ali then killer. Okay, of course. All right. So let's simplify this. Some of you guys said 3y over 2. Ooh, Tej. You're missing something here. There's a tiny thing that you missed out. Okay, the y is correct. Actually, the y is not exact. Oh, yeah, the y is correct. But you're missing something. Okay, I hope the rest of you guys also realize. Minus 16. Minus 16 is what? Is it 0? Why are we doing space-time problem in set 1? Okay, yes, correct. That is minus. Why Brandon say minus 64? My goodness. Yes, minus 32, guys. Correct. So it will be 3y over 2 minus 32. Correct. If Ali is the power, then what is the question without it? Oof, deep. Okay, so anyways, that's for part A. Now for part B. Okay, the difference of Ali's age and his father's age in the year 2017. Now we have to go back in front. We have to go back, no, go forward in time, okay, to 2017. Okay, so guys, can I have Ali's age, please? In the chat, let me know. What is Ali's age? Ali is Y plus 2, correct, Brendan? And what is the father's age? What would that be? It will be still no age. Okay, y over 2 plus 2, correct. So now we want to find the difference. So can you guys tell me what is the difference between these two ages? Who do we subtract first? Is it Ali minus the father or the father minus Ali? Because I got some students, they think that, oh, father must always be older. No. Please look at the values, okay, and ask yourself. When we want to find difference, we always take the larger minus the smaller. Ali minus the father, correct. So y plus 2 minus y over 2 plus 2. And over here, if you realize, every single time I put a minus, I must always put a bracket. So Isaac, I realized you didn't put a bracket. And what now you're going to be wondering, what's the difference? Bracket only what? Trust me, when you don't include the bracket, okay, your values are going to be very different. So every time you want a minus, always include the bracket. Even when you plus also, make it a habit to put a bracket so that you know you will never go wrong. Okay? So now when I put the bracket, I realize when I expand, I will have y plus 2 minus y over 2 minus 2. Okay, and my final answer will just be y over 2. Okay, does he have two dads? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how I found. Okay, so Brandon said answer 3 over 2. Answer 3 over 2, man. Sure not? Is y minus y over 2 though? Okay, so it shouldn't be. How can the son be older than the father, Elena? Yes, Elena. That's the point. Okay, that is just the funny part about my question. So whenever I do this kind of question, I love to put in all this very funny stuff that I think in schools the questions are rarely like this. I think I've never seen a question like this before. But for me, when I set my questions, I love to add all this weird stuff. Your bracket is as important as your hex keys. Put your hex keys for A. Oh no. Fine, I will put a hex key. Psych. I'm not going to do it. Next, let's take a look at question number 1. Okay. Brandon said yay, and then he said never mind. No, well, unfortunate. So 1A, I'm going to give each and every one of you guys 30 seconds to do part A. Okay, 30 seconds. Let's go. 30 seconds to do part A. She's shouting at home now. Okay, whatever. All right. So 30 seconds to do part A, please. My teacher sets test paper with funny names. Ha ha ha. Yes, Adina. That's what teachers do as well. Okay. So, okay, I said Isaac already got the answer. Very good. Okay, you guys can do first. Oh, let me just cross all these unnecessary worksheets while you guys are doing it. Okay, oh my gosh, I got too many worksheets here. Okay. So I'll just give you guys a bit more time to do part A. Okay, okay, I see a lot of you guys already sent me the answer. Very good, very good. Okay, so in about 10 seconds, we will be going through the question. So let's see. Okay, I need the question. Thingy, you need the question. You mean on my screen? Oh, my bad, my bad, my bad. Let me just put the question up here. Okay. All right, so let's double check. For those of you who have already done it, you guys can check if your answer is correct. So this is a very basic simplification. So of course, we will do our rainbow method very quickly. So it will be 6x plus 8y plus 5x minus 15y. Okay, so combine them, it will be 11x minus 7y. 20 seconds honestly can be done already. Okay, okay, fine. I'll put the hex keys. My goodness, Luke made the effort to even put bracket hex keys. Wow. Okay, so that is for this portion here. Okay, next up for part B. This is where things can get a bit more complicated. So let's do the question together. So over here, once again, I've got two fractions. Okay, they are subtracting to each other. They are subtracting each other. Guys, what must you do to combine the question, the two fractions together? What must I do first? Trump, since you keep sending a lot of things, can I hear an answer from you? What must I do for me to combine the two fractions together? Okay, Isaac say bracket. Okay, fair. I think bracket is something that we can simplify. Translator, you are the good. Same denominator. Never heard of denominator, but I assume you're talking about denominator. Okay, so yes, we have to make them the same denominator. All right, so a few important things first. Okay, before we even take a look at the denominator, for me, okay, I like to tell my students, you see bracket, get rid of the brackets first. Okay, we always get rid of the brackets. So now I will have b minus 3 over 2 minus, okay, so how do I get rid of this bracket? I will do my normal rainbow method. Okay, so my normal rainbow method will just be 10b minus 20 over 5. Now, at this stage, this is where we will do what Trump said earlier, change it to the same denominator. Okay, whatever that means, okay, which I assume means the same denominator lah. Okay, so what is the common denominator, guys, that we should change it to? What should be the common denominator? It should be 10. Very good. Okay, 10. So the first one will times 5. The second one I times 2. All right, so I times 5. I will have 5b minus 15 over 10. Okay, minus, this one will be 20b minus 40 over 10. So now, when I combine them together, okay, let's see if Brandon's answer is correct. Okay, because over here, okay, once again, I have a minus sign. The second there's a minus sign, I need you guys to pay a bit closer attention, okay, to make sure that we don't do any careless mistake, okay? So over here, my minus sign, I remember that it must be applied. Is it to everything or is it just the 20b, guys? Maybe you can let me know in the chat. This minus sign, is it to everything on top or is it just to the 20b only? Everything, correct, Brandon. Okay, to everything. Okay, somebody said 20. Who's that? Who's the 20? Look, alamak, why you say only 20? No, it's everything. So, when I combine them together, I will have 5b minus 15 minus bracket 20b minus 40 over 10. Okay, then we will simplify this. Okay, we will have 5b minus 15 minus 20b plus 40 over 10. Okay, then I can simplify this one more time. Okay, I think the common terms, 5b and minus 20b, minus 15 and plus 40. Okay, so I can combine them. Okay, and okay. Justin said, sure, I need to use buffer. Yes, please. If you need to use the buffer, go ahead. All right. Just make sure when you come back, you copy everything that you left out. Okay. So now we will simplify this. We will have minus 15b because 5 minus 20 is minus 15. And then it will become plus 25 over 10. Okay, so a lot of students stop here because they forget that when it comes to simplifying what you learned last time in primary school, must always make sure there's no common factor for your numerator and denominator. Okay, you see, why is it plus 5? Why is it plus 5, Jared? Okay, wait, hold on. Okay, after this. Okay, if you take a look, I got 15, 25, 10. These are all correct. What Eva said, divide by 5. You can divide everything by 5. So it will be minus 3b plus 5 over 2 like that. Okay, easy peasy. So if you realize for algebra, you just need to be careful a bit. It's not even like you need to do a lot of steps. Okay, you just need to remember the few things like making denominators the same, getting rid of the brackets, making sure the minus sign is applied to everything, and there's no way you can go wrong one. Okay, trust me. So that's for part B. Now for part C. Okay, over here, they want us to factorize. Trump said, Miss So teaches 200 students a year, and if you don't put the hex keys, okay, she will remember you. Wow, I'll be honored if she remembers me. She remembers me. Okay, so anyways, okay, next up, factorize. Okay, 6x plus 18xy minus 30xz. Okay, once again, we want to factorize, so we should look out for the common factor. Okay, so we'll just look for the common factor over here between 6x, 18xy, and minus 30xz. Okay, what is the common factor? Can I just check with the rest of the class as well? What is the common factor that we have over here? Is it okay? I see 6. Some of you guys see 6. Not exactly 6 actually. That say is minus 6x. Don't need the minus actually. I think 6x is fine actually, Tej. You don't need to put the minus. Okay. So yes, it should be just 6x. And what's left inside? It'll be 1 plus 3y minus 5z. What if x was 7? Oh. What if x was, oh, wow, nice, Liu. Okay, so that is for part C. Okay, next up, let's take a look at question number 2. Okay, so for question number 2, okay, do we need to write the 1? Do we need to write? Yes, Katie, the 1 is extremely important. Okay, so one thing that I wanted to tell you all as well for this part here. How do you know if you factorize correctly? Okay, a tip that I teach my students is that after you already factorize, to double check if you factorize correctly, you expand everything one more time. So you expand all of this. So what will this look like? Okay, let me show you. Just a double check. This is not needed in your final answer. This is just for you to check whether your answer is correct. So I will throw everything inside. So what will happen? I will have 6x times 1. That will be 6x. 6x times 3y. That will be 18xy. And then 6x times minus 5z. That will be minus 30xz. And then we realize, that is the same. Okay, so if it's the same, then we know we factorize correctly. So earlier, I think one of you guys was mentioning, was it Keely? Yeah, Keely said that, what if we never write the 1? So think about it. If I don't write the 1, right, then I do my cross multiplication, I mean my rainbow method, then I won't have the 6x. And the 6x will not be here. You will just get 18xy minus 30xz, and that's going to be incorrect now. Okay, so that's why you need to include the 1 as well. Okay, so when you put the 1, when you expand, you will get the right answer. All right, so that's how you double check your factorizing, whether it's correct or wrong. Okay, next up, let's take a look at question number 2. So factorize completely, okay, this expression over here. So this is an expression, okay, that looks slightly interesting, okay, because we take a look, I got my brackets over here. Okay, then guys, I got some of my students, right, they tell me, the bracket look alike. So the bracket look alike, you know what they do now, guys? They do this, 3x minus 2y, bracket 4a minus 5b. Okay, so the teachers of the class over here. Okay, yes, I'm gonna make you guys the teachers now. So can you guys tell me, is this correct? Correct. I hear some of you guys. Oh, Sherman said overmugged, huh? Okay, yes, correct. Brandon, no. Jacob also said no. Very good. So good that you realize it's wrong. Okay, because I got some of my students I teach. They also tell me it's correct. And then I'm like, bruh, what are you talking about? So first things first. Okay, what do we need to do? Look at the brackets. Find a way to make both the brackets identical. Okay, so yes, correct that. She said 4a minus 5b and 5b minus 4a is different. Very good. So now, what we can do is to actually make them identical. So now, I'll write down first 3x, 4a minus 5b. Now, there's actually a way, right, guys, to actually make this look like the first expression over here. So what do? Is that we will take out the negatives from both the 5b and the 4a. So what happens when I take out the negative? What actually happens is my signs will flip around. So I take out the minus, I take out the minus. Okay, so what happens is that 5b will become I'll just write down the 2y like that first. Okay, then the 5b will become minus 5b. The minus 4a will become plus 4a. But don't stop here. Remember, we said that we took out the negative. Take out the negative means the negative must go somewhere there, guys. Where should it go to? It should go to the 2y. So from minus 2y, it will become plus 2y. Okay, so you see for the second bracket, can write 4a minus 5b? Yes, you can. So over here, I wrote down minus 5a plus 5b plus 4a, but you can just rotate it around now. Okay, I'm not changing the signs, I'm just changing the positions only. When I'm changing the positions, it's okay to do it without any change in sign. So over here, if I were to rewrite it, I will have 4a minus 5b plus 2y bracket 4a minus 5b like that. Okay, then I'm just switching the positions only. That's it. Okay, so when I switch the position like that, okay, I realize that, okay, I now have my common brackets. Okay, so after you already get your common brackets, then you will be able to simplify and factorize such that you get 2y bracket 4a minus 5b. Okay, Elizabeth said, isn't it expand first then factorize? You can do that. Okay, it's just that in this question, right, they already factorize nicely for you because the question, right, they factorize such that your two brackets, right, they are almost identical. So actually, yeah, correct, like what Eva said, you will take longer. But you're not wrong. You want to be safe, you open everything, then you factorize once again. Also, you will get the correct answer. What if I don't put the first brackets? Is it fine or not? The first brackets, what first brackets, Gabriel? Is it the first brackets over here? Or what first brackets are you referring to? Okay, while we wait for Gabriel, I'm just going to take a sip of water. 3x plus 2. Oh, yes, you must put a bracket. Okay, because when you don't put a bracket, let me show you. Look at this. 3x plus 2y bracket 4a minus 5b. This looks right. Like the 2y is the one that is multiplied into the bracket, which is not true. What? It's not just a 2y. It's everything is going to be multiplied. So I need to also include the bracket like that. Can re-explain, please? Oh, okay. Okay, so the main thing is over here. Okay, you take a look. 4a and minus 5b. I mean, these two here. These two blue color portions. Are they identical? No, they're not. So you need to find a way to make them identical. So what do? We realize we can actually take out the negative to change the sign. Because when we change the sign, we realize that the sign will be identical already to the first bracket. So take a look. Okay, after I already take out the sign, my signs, after I take out the negatives, my second bracket actually looks identical to my first bracket. So because of that, I can flip the numbers around. Okay, I'm not even flipping, I'm just like moving it. So when I move it, I have identical brackets. And the second you have identical brackets, you can combine them to look something like that. Okay, so for those of you who don't understand, don't worry. At the end of class, I'll still be here. I won't just disappear at 5:30. Okay, I'll still be here to help you guys out. For those of you who maybe need me to explain anything. All right, next, let's take a look at part B. So for part B, by now, should be a piece of cake. Okay, because we are just trying to combine two fractions together. And when we want to combine two fractions together, guys, what must we do once again? We must do something to the denominator. What is that? Same denominator. Thank you, Miri. Okay, so let's make them the same denominator. What's the common denominator over here, guys? It should be the number 8. Very good. So 5y over 4, we will just times 2 times 2. Okay, then the rest will just remain the same. And once again, once I reach to the next step, okay, let's double check if you guys know or remember what I said earlier. Okay, this minus sign over here, guys. Is it only to the 3y or is it to everything? Okay, let's see. What do you guys say? Trump say hex keys for the previous question. I'm not gonna write down the hex keys. Okay. Everything. So yes, correct. So it will be 10y minus bracket 3y plus 3 over 8, like that. Okay, so now when you want to simplify, please remember your minus sign will be to the minus 3y minus 3 over 8. And this will get us 7y minus 3 over 8. Okay, fine, I'll put one hashtag for you lah. Oh no, I'm lagging. Oh no. For the rest of you guys, am I lagging? Wait, let me see. Am I lagging?
No.
Oh no. Okay, Teach just said. Oh, I heard someone say no. Okay, thank you. No, no, no. Okay. Isaac, it might just be your internet, so don't worry. Okay, if I'm lagging, you just copy down what you see on the screen first, and then what's called you just write down. If there's anything you missed out, just take note, and I will share with you at the end of class. All right. So, okay, that's for this part here. So if you realize, once we already are comfortable with the method, I will quickly go through it. I'm not going to spend too much time trying to recap over and over again. Okay, because this one over here, I expect you guys to have already learned this in school. So this should be a lot faster. But of course, the more difficult questions, I'll pay a bit more attention to. Okay? Next up, let's take a look at question number 3. So question 3, oh my goodness, we upgrade it to the next level. Okay, I don't just have 2 fractions, I have 3 fractions. So now when I've got 3 fractions, guys, does anything change? Okay, can I just check with the class, what must we do, guys? What must we make the same? Correct. Same denominator. Wow, that's even better. He said 12. Okay, yes. What does 12 mean? Okay, it is actually to make the denominator. I didn't also say 12. Okay, very good. So we make the denominator have a common denominator of 12. So let's do that. So the first one. Okay, what do I multiply, guys, to make the same denominator? Times 6. Correct. So I will have 6 over 12. And then this one is plus. Okay, what's the second fraction? Okay, I'll let you guys type it in the chat. Then I'll copy this down. Now you guys will be the what's it called, moderator here. Oh, what is stage typing? What 343? Okay, 4. Yes, times 4. So what will be the new fraction, guys? Maybe you can type it in the chat. Okay, the new fraction will be. Okay, Isaac give me the answer already, but I want the fraction for the middle one. So what will be the fraction? Okay. Oh, I see somebody annotating. Okay, please. Oh wait, is it annotating? Hold on, let me check. Please no annotating on the screen. Okay, I expect you guys to not be writing anything on the screen, all right? So 4x minus 12 over 12 is correct, Mary. Thank you. 4x minus 12 over 12. Okay, and no worries. Is that right, Trump? Still complete, I'm saying that. Okay, then the last fraction, guys. Okay, x minus 4 over 4. What would that be? Is it still x minus 4 over 4? What's the new fraction supposed to be? Okay, can I get somebody in the chat to let me know? 3x minus 12 over 12. Very good. Okay, 3x minus 12 over 12. Okay, so when I combine them together, let's see. 6 plus 4x minus 12 minus 3x minus 12 over 12. Okay, all agree? Can I just check everyone wrote this down? Okay, yes. Oh, see, Geraldine realizes. Geraldine said, no, bracket, it is a plus. Correct. Okay, so Brandon fell into the trap. Okay, because over here, guys, remember I said the negative sign must be applicable to everything. Okay, so the first one, yes, it will be a minus 3x, but the second one will be a plus 12. All right. So yeah, those of you who made a mistake, don't worry. Okay, that's the point of this class, is to re-emphasize the commonly what's it called, the common mistakes that happen. All right. So in by your exams, I expect none of you guys to experience this error over here. Okay. So after we've done this, now we simplify our numbers. So I've got 6 minus 12 plus 12. That will just be remain as 6. And then 4x minus 3x, that will be x. Like that. All right, correct. 6 plus x over 12. Okay, so I think earlier somebody gave me an answer that had an 18. I can't remember who it was. Okay, so yeah, whatever it is, okay, just double check and let's move on to part B. So for part B, they want us to expand and simplify. So expand and simplify, piece of cake. But now we have something that's slightly different. Okay, because I've got not just one bracket.
Know that you make mistake. Okay, don't repeat the same thing now.
Okay, yes. Okay, I think Isaac was unmuted. Okay, but yes. Okay, so for part B, okay, we want to expand and simplify. So this time we have 2 brackets. So now when I have 2 brackets, guys, please remember to pay closer attention, okay, to the brackets. Yes, okay, I think that's it. A bracket in a bracket. Correct. So this one over here is where the mistakes will happen. All right, so be careful. All right, so let's go through it together. So the thing is, in this bracket, let's take a look at how to get rid of the brackets, all right? So when it comes to bracket in a bracket, I look at the bracket on the inside, then I look at the bracket on the outside. Okay, so let's look at the bracket on the inside first. Bracket on the inside is this one over here. Okay, minus bracket 3 plus 2p. Okay, and how or what happens when I expand this bracket, when I remove this bracket? Can I get some answers in the chat? Can you all tell me what is the answer when I remove that bracket on the inside, that red color bracket? What will happen to my values? Is it still P minus 3 plus 2? Plus 2P, or is it different? Minus 3 minus 2P. Very good. Okay, so P minus 3 minus 2P. So it's minus 8Q plus 6P like that. Okay, very good. So let's say it's 4P bracket 3 plus 2P. Oh, okay. Try not to do that. You can do that. Tej, it's just that I would recommend my students to do the inside first, out, and then the outside. Okay, but I think your answer should still be correct. All right, and then eventually when we simplify this, okay, if you realize, right, actually, I have a common, what's it called, algebraic expression inside here as well. So what do? I simplify the insides as well. Okay, so I will simplify the P and the minus 2P. Okay, so this will become minus P minus 3 minus 8Q plus 6P. And then we do our final expansion. So it will be minus 4P minus 12 minus 8Q plus 6P. All right, and then eventually I can start to simplify some of my terms together. So I will have minus 4P and 6P like that. Okay, and then I will, okay, let me combine this together first. I will have 2P. Okay, and then I will have, yeah, the minus 12 and minus 8Q. I cannot combine them together. So that will be my final answer. So let's say, shouldn't the bracket change to a curved one after expanding the inside one? Yes, you can change it. Okay, but for me, I actually like the rectangular bracket. I don't know why. I prefer it. Okay, but it's completely up to you. Yes, you can change it to curve, but you won't get marks deducted, don't worry. Okay, but yeah, it's just a way to present. Okay, next up, that's for part B. Okay, yes, the square one looks nice. I know, right? Look, it looks nicer. I don't know why. I prefer the square one. Okay, next for C. Okay, factorize that expression completely. So once again, factorizing, very straightforward. Okay, we just need to take out the common factor. So can I just check with the class in the chat? What is the common factor that I take out? What's the common factor? What's the common factor? Is it Q? Is it P? Okay, okay. Brandon said 8. Okay, 8 is not wrong. Q is also not wrong. But there's a better answer. Gabriel said something. 8Q. Okay, I assume the 2 is a square. Lah. Okay, but yes. So it's supposed to be 8Q squared. Correct, Geraldine. Okay, so it's 8Q squared. Okay, then guys, when we take 8Q squared, okay, what will be left inside the bracket? Inside the bracket will be what? All right, let me know in the chat. So what will be left in the bracket? 3P minus 7Q. Very good. Okay, so you guys getting the hang of it already. All right, thank you, Isaac. Correct. 3P minus 7Q. Very good. Okay, next up. That's for part C. Okay, so moving on. Okay, let's take a look at question number 4. Wow, I think by now, okay, you guys should be experts at this kind of question when they ask you to combine the fraction. Easy peasy. Okay, I'm going to give you guys 30 seconds to complete this question. Yes, 30 seconds. Okay, because I think you guys would have already gotten the hang of it already. So let's try to do it as fast as possible. Okay? So, okay, oh, minus 11 over 12. Okay, Isaac. Interesting, you got an answer. Ain't no way we'll be finishing this in 20 minutes. Yeah, I think it will overrun a bit. Okay, because I think we were taking a bit of time at the start. So if you guys need to leave after the class, don't worry. Okay, this what's it called? Class is actually being recorded. So after the class ends, you guys can continue watching it at another time. Lah. If you guys need to rush off. A bit is an understatement, for sure. Okay, so let's take a look at simplifying this. So 2x plus 1 over 4 minus 3x minus 7 over 6. So what's going to happen is we want to make both of them have the same denominator. All right, so what's the common denominator? It will be 12. So the first bracket will be 3x plus 3 over 12 minus the second one at times 2, 6x minus 14 over 12. Okay, something that I hope you guys are able to get first. Okay, and now we will do our combination. Okay, let's see if anybody realizes anything wrong. That's wrong. Thank you, Tej. Okay, what's wrong here? Let's see, it's 6x, correct. Okay, so whenever I do my workshops, right, I pretty much like to do all these tiny errors so that you guys can actually train yourself to what's it called? Spot mistakes when you're going through your exam papers as well. Okay, isn't it 12x plus 6? 12x plus 6? 12x plus 6. Uh, Later on, we will take a look at the final answer, Jordan. Let's see. Okay, so I will have this one over here. So let's double check. Times 3. So this one also times 3. So I'll have 6x plus 3. And then times 2 times 2. Okay, so yes, this will be what we get. All right, I was hoping you were paying attention. What every teacher says. I'm being legit. Okay, that's what I usually do whenever what's it called? I have this kind of question, this kind of what's it called? Tiny errors that I make. Okay, so next up, okay, let's combine them together. So when I combine them together, okay, I hope you guys remember that there's this annoying negative sign here that you need to be careful with. Okay, so how do we do it? So I've got a minus sign that will be applied to both side. All right, not just the 6x, so it will be 6x plus 3 minus 6x plus 14 over 12. Okay, then at this stage, I realized that, hey, my 6x and minus 6x, okay, they will actually combine together to become 0 lah. Okay, so they will cancel off each other. So I'm left with 6x plus 14. So that will, 3 plus 14. So that will just be 17 over 12. A very nice fraction like that. Yes, look, if you were to write down 5 over 12, it's also fine. Okay, next up. Okay, let's take a look at question number 5. All right, so write down the algebraic expression for the statement subtract 4 times the sum of x squared and the trice of y from the product of x squared and y. Okay, so yes, this can be a bit more tedious. Okay, can I see the question? Do we lose marks if we don't simplify? Yes, you do. No. So to mixed number is fine. Okay, it's fine to leave it in terms of mixed number or improper, but I would say leave it in mixed number. Okay, it's a nicer number. Okay, can I see the question again? Okay, Jared, I'll just quickly scroll up. Okay, because I need to go through the next part first. Okay, and yeah. Okay, so one of you guys was saying, oh, where do we watch it? So it will be posted on YouTube actually. So you guys can just watch it at your own time as well. Okay, if you were to need to rush off after class. All right? Because yeah, I think the class is going to end slightly late. Okay, so next up for 5A. Okay, write down the algebraic expression over here. So there's a lot happening in this question. So let us try to compress the questions together, the parts here together. So subtract 4 times the sum of x squared and trice of y from the product of x squared and y squared. So how do we do this? Okay, so we need to subtract, okay, 4 times the sum of x squared and the trice of y. So this is the part that we need to settle first. So what is the sum of x squared and trice of y? That will be, okay, I'll just write down over here, x squared plus 3y. Okay, and then they say that they want to subtract 4 times of this value over here. So 4 times of this value, okay, is whatever we have at the bottom there. Okay, I multiply by 5. And we want to subtract this from the product of x squared and y squared. So it'll just be x squared 1 minus 4x squared plus 3y. Okay, and then of course, once you already got this, okay, you will have to simplify this even further now. All right, because I got my bracket, I will have x squared y minus 4x squared minus 12y. Okay, and unfortunately, I cannot simplify because why? All my terms, they are extremely different. All right, so I'll leave my answer as follows. That's it. Okay, then for part B, okay, part B is very straightforward. They want us to find the value if x equals to 1, y equals to negative 2. So we'll just do our normal substitution. So x is 1, y is minus 2. Okay, minus 4, 1 square minus 12, minus 2 like that. Okay, then you take out your calculators and throw the values inside. Can I get some answers from you guys? What is the value that we get over here? What is the value of all of this? Okay, can I just check with any one of you guys? What is the value? Okay, let's see. Type it in the chat. Yes, after you already get a value. Okay, it will be what? Negative, 18? Negative 18. Jordan got negative 18, but then some of you guys got 18. So who's correct? Jacob put 18, Jordan put negative 18. So who's correct? Can I get more answers for the rest? Okay, the rest, can you guys tell me what is the value that we get? Is it 18 or negative 18? I got 6. Oh, you got 6. Oh, how you get 6, Luke? It should be 18 is the right number lah. Okay, it could be correct because technically so far is 18. Okay, you put my bad. Oh, okay. Oh, that's got negative 150. Okay, finally we have a number that's correct. Okay, Mariam also got 18. Okay, good. So everyone else got 18. So yes, the answer is 18. So for those of you who didn't get 18, probably you put an error in your calculator lah. All right, so you can just double check that. All right, so next up, let's take a look at question 6. So question 6, once again, okay, it's us trying to combine a fraction together. So this one, I'm not going to go through the question in detail because we have been doing this over and over and over again. Okay, so I'll just quickly show you one step, okay, that will simplify your problem. All right, so over here, I've got a number that looks a bit weird actually, because if you realize, right, the second fraction, wow, the number is actually beside it. So what do we do? Okay, we can actually bring this guy to the top. Okay, that bracket, we can bring it to the top. So how do we bring the bracket to the top? Okay, it will actually look something like this. 2x plus 5 over 3, okay, minus 1 times x minus 10 over 5, like that. This is a trick, okay, when it comes to combining your fractions, okay, especially when you have a bracket beside a fraction like that. You can actually bring the entire bracket up, okay, assuming that you multiply. Okay, you must multiply. So now when we simplify, okay, I will have 2x plus 5 over 3 minus x minus 10 over 5. Okay, so now once we get to this stage, okay, the next steps should be light work. Okay, I'm not going to go through it in detail. All I need to check with you guys. Guys, what should we make the denominators become? What number? Okay, type it in the chat. Very good, 15. Okay, so I times 5 times 5 times 3 times 3. That's it. Okay, and whatever we did earlier, just do it as well over here. Okay, so I'm not going to go through this part here because I think for you guys it's too simple already. Okay, so next up. Okay, let's take a look at linear equations. So linear equations is an upgrade to whatever we learned earlier. So whatever we learned earlier, need to use it as well over here. So step or technique, when it comes to solving equations, what is tip number 1? Okay, tip number 1 will be to shift all the algebra to the left and all the non-algebra to the right. So let me write down over here. Algebra on the left. Okay, and non-algebra, okay, on the right. Okay, so that's the idea behind linear equations especially. Okay, so over here, I've got a mix of numbers and algebra all on one side. I don't like that. I want to shift algebra to the left, all the numbers to the right. So over here, I've got 5x. Okay, so the 5x is at the correct position, but the 21. Alamak, why is it being a busybody on the left? Okay, so what we do is we will bring it over. One of you guys said, I think my paper is wrong. Why? Why? So I will just bring the 21 over to the other side. All right, and then let's see, what should I bring to the left? Got this 7x over here. I can bring the 7x to the left. All right, so 21 to the right, 7x to the left. Okay, then I have my minus 179 on the right. So we don't need to do anything to it. So when I rewrite my equation, please remember, when I'm shifting my numbers across the equal sign, is going over the equal sign or under the equal sign, okay, my value will switch sign, okay, from positive become negative. So what I will have is minus 7x plus 5x equals to minus 179 minus 21. All right, so this one I will have minus 2x, which equals to minus 200. And x will just be 100. Okay, that's it. My first question is different. Oh, is it? Okay, I don't think it should be different though. It should be the same as what you see over here. Maybe there's some different numbers, is it? Mine is sec 2. Yours is sec 2? Can't be. Why is yours sec 2? Can you flip the other side? Oh, yeah, maybe it's on the other side. Okay, so anyways, okay, I think I printed wrongly. Oh, maybe that's why. Then from just now you have been copying the wrong thing, is it? Maybe you got mixed up, is it? Never mind, it's okay, it's okay. You can just if worst case scenario, you can just write it on a piece of paper first, then you can copy down later. Okay, how did negative x become positive x? Because over here, when I bring it around, when I bring it over or under the equal sign, okay, the signs will change. Okay, so from 7x is positive, I bring it over, become negative 7x. Okay, similarly, the 21, I bring over, become negative 21. Okay, that's the idea. I mean about the minus 2x and x. The minus 2x. Oh, that one here. So this one, just remember I need to divide by negative 2. That's how I get from minus 2x to x. So same thing, I will divide on the left and on the right with negative 2. So that's how I get x equals to 100. Okay, so that's that. Okay, so yes, some of your teachers maybe had mentioned that you need to put therefore x equals to 100. This is just what's it called, an extra, what's it called, presentation method lah. Do we have to give n for positive algebra? What do you mean by that? Okay, while Tex is typing, for the rest of you guys, let's try to do this one here. Okay, so similarly, we just need to get rid of the bracket. So whatever we learned earlier, same thing as well. When we see brackets, we get rid of it. Okay, therefore answer, yes, correct. Answer must always be in positive algebra. You're not wrong. Okay, it must be positive. So over here, let's do our normal expansion. Okay, for both sides. Alright, so I will have 21y minus 33 equals to 13y minus 39. Okay, then at this stage here, okay, once I do this, same thing. I want my algebra to one side, I want my numbers to the other side. So I will shift 21 will be on the same place. Okay, the 13 over here, I bring it to the left. Alright, so when I bring it to the left, it will become minus 13y. And then the 33, the negative 33, I bring it over. Okay, remember, the sign will follow. This is the pairing, the sign and the number on the right. So it will be 33 minus 39, like that. And then when I simplify, I will have 8y equals to minus 6. Okay, and when I divide, y will just be minus 6 over 8. And this equals to minus 3 over 4. Okay, and that is how you get it out. So do you mark down if algebra is on the right? No, it's fine. Algebra on the right is still okay. Miss So just told us to make it 21y by adding 33 to other side. Yeah, it's fine as well. Okay, so there's a lot of ways to understand this. For me, I prefer to learn about the whole idea of moving things around. Okay, because I don't know, for me, I just prefer it. Okay, but if for you guys, if you guys prefer the idea that, oh, here is minus 33, how do I get rid of it? I plus 33 also can, because both sides were plus 33. Okay, yes. How does it work? Because if I have minus 33 over here, if I want to get rid of it, okay, the minus 33, I must make it to 0, right? So it will become plus, or what you do is you plus 33. Because minus 33 plus 33 equals to 0. And then similarly, whatever you do on the left, you must also do on the right. That's the idea behind equations, okay? So that is for part B here. So yes, can I see the whole question? Yes, you can see the whole question now. All right, so I'll give you guys another 5 seconds. No worries, Luke. Okay, so another 5 to 10 seconds before we move on to the next part. So yeah, I think it's already 5:24. So I think we're gonna overrun a bit. Okay, maybe I will hope by 5:40 we can finish. Okay, so yeah, let's try to get that. Okay, so next up, okay, let's take a look at the tip number 2. So this time when we have fractional equations, okay, there's a few ways to what's it called? Solve fractional equations. Okay, you can, number one, either try to get rid of fractions. Eventually, I don't like fractions. Okay, fractions in equations, right? It's very bad. Okay, so what we're gonna do is to get rid of fractions. So how do we get rid of fractions? There's plenty of ways. I'll just write down here the two main methods. Okay, we either multiply with denominator, or we will do cross multiplication. Okay, and cross multiplication is the one that is extremely encouraged because it's the easiest. Okay, so okay, Alina mentioned something. Teacher, can I go to the bathroom? Yes, of course, you can. Okay, you can go to the toilet, no worries. So let's try to solve this equation A here. Okay, I've got 7 bracket 7x plus half minus 5 bracket 5x minus half equals to 0. So let's once again get rid of fractions. I mean, get rid of brackets first. So I got all these brackets. Okay, we hate them. Okay, let's kick them out. So how do we get rid of them? We'll do our rainbow method. So I will have 49x plus 7 over 2 minus 25x plus 5 over 2 equals to 0, like that. Okay, and that's part 1. Part 2, once again, brackets remove. I shift something to the left, I shift another thing to the right. Algebra on the left, numbers on the right. Okay, so we'll do that as well. So over here, okay, I got my numbers already, algebra actually nicely on the left. Okay, so I'll shift everything else to the right. Okay, so shift everything else means my 7 over 2 will become minus 7 over 2. 5 over 2 will become minus 5 over 2. Okay, then we will simplify this. We'll have 24x. Okay, and this will equal to, let's see, minus 7 over 2 minus 5 over 2. That is minus 6. Okay, then of course x will just be minus 6 over 24, and this will just be minus 1 over 4. Yeah, that's minus 1 over 4. Okay, that's it. Bring minus 25x to the right. Okay, you can do that, Isaac, but the thing is, you eventually have to shift the 49 as well. So instead, for me, I tell my students, leave your algebra on the left, all my other numbers on the right. Okay, my non-algebra. Alright, so that it's easier, such that you get something like this. Algebra, all the non-algebra, easier for you. Okay, but if you want to shift the algebra to the right, also can, but just make sure your numbers that you shift to the left. Okay, and by numbers I mean the non-algebraic terms lah. Okay, so that is for part A. Now for part B. Okay, part B is where we are going to use the cheat code when it comes to fractional equations. So over here I have two fractions that equal to each other. So whenever you have a fraction that equals to another fraction like this is the only time you can use cross multiplication. So I hope you guys are aware of cross multiplication. Okay, it should look something like this. Okay, where I multiply my yes. Oh, say multiply denominators. Don't do that. Don't multiply denominators. Instead, take the denominator, multiply the numerator. So what I will have, right, is something like that. 3 bracket y plus 3, and then this equals to 2 bracket y minus 5. This is how you multiply your or do your cross multiplication. Your hex keys, nice one. Are you using GoodNotes? Yes, I'm using GoodNotes, Eva. Multiply denominators. Okay, yes, correct. Teacher, I haven't learned about this kind of graph yet. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, later on, right, you'll be learning about graphs also. If you haven't learned it, it's fine. This is just advanced knowledge for you lah. All right. So now, of course, once again, after I do my cross multiplication, I can expand as per usual. So 3y plus 9 equals to 2y minus 10. Okay, then same thing. Algebra on the left, non-algebra on the right. So 3y minus 2y equals to minus 9 minus 10. Okay, so y equals to minus 19. That's it. Okay, so this is the cheat code behind what's it called? The cross multiplication. Okay, y minus 2y. Y, I meant. Nani? What do you mean, Luke? What do you mean by y minus 2y? Yeah, because remember, every single time we bring over the algebra or the number to the other side, what happens to the sign, Luke? Does it stay the same? No, it becomes a minus sign. So that's the idea. When I shift it over, okay, when I shift it over, it becomes a minus. That's it. All right, and then for plus become minus, for minus become plus. So the sign just flips. Okay, so that is my answer for part B. Okay, and next up, okay, we are going to be talking about equation of a straight line. So what's the equation of a straight line? For some of you who, if you already remembered or had learned this in school, okay, y equals to mx plus c. Yes, thank you, Brandon. Okay, so what is y equals to mx plus c? The m refers to the gradient. Okay, and there's a formula to calculate gradient. Let's see if you guys remember. It's y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. What is a gradient? A gradient is how, what's it called? It's pretty much like how much of a slope is it, correct? So example, this one here, this is the slope. So the gradient is referring to the steepness of the slope. So is it very steep or is it very, like not as steep lah? Okay, so yeah. That's the idea behind slope. And then next up, we have C over here. So what is this C? This is the y-intercept. Okay, so how do we get C? We actually can just observe the graph and see what's the y-intercept. Okay, the portion of the graph that is cutting the y-axis. Okay, or we can actually sub one set of coordinates into the equation after finding the m, which is the gradient. Okay, so that is the different parts of the, oh, so is the y and x basically the axis? Yes, correct, the axes, yes, the axis. Okay, so that is for question type 3. Okay, next up, let's take a look at question number 1 here. Okay, so they want us to solve this question here. All right, so how do we solve? So once again, I got a fraction equaling to another fraction. There is a method that we can apply. Can I just check in the chat? What is the method? When I have an axis that equals to another axis. Hey, oh, what am I talking about? I have a fraction equaling to another fraction. Sure, do you miss out question type 3? Oh, is this one here? What was it? Luke, yes, you need to write it down. Yes, my bad. Okay, no worries. Okay, so yes, cross multiplication. So let us do our cross multiplication like that. All right, so it will be 3 bracket 9 minus x equals to, okay, let's just double check. See, I got my minus sign over here. So minus 1 times 4x minus 1. Okay, so piece of cake. Okay, I think you guys should be able to easily solve this. Okay, so what happens here? I will do my normal expansion to get rid of my brackets. So 27 minus 3x equals to minus 4x plus 1. Okay, so once again, I will shift all my algebra to one side. I will shift all my non-algebra to the other side. Okay, so my algebra will be these two here. Okay, so let's shift the 4x over to the left side. And then my number, I shift it to the right-hand side. And remember, the sign will change. So it will be 4x minus 3x. So from minus become plus. Okay, and then this will equal to minus 27 plus 1. Okay, so x will just be minus 26. Correct. Okay, good. Next up, let's take a look at question 2. Okay, given that 6x plus 5y over x plus 3y equals to 3 over 2, find the value of 3x over y. So for this kind of question over here, once again, the second you see fraction equaling to another fraction, your brain should only think about one thing. What is that one thing? How can I? Of course, I can't solve it directly because I've got x and y, but you should recall that fraction equal to fraction, no, not same denominator. It should be the cross multiplication, correct, Edge. Okay, so I will do my cross multiplication. So let's see. 2 bracket 6x plus 5y equals to 3 bracket x plus 3y. Okay, no worries, no worries. It's fine to be slow, no worries. Okay, there's no rushing here. Okay, so over here, okay, once again, we will do our normal expansion. So 12x plus 10y equals to 3x plus 9y. All right, so, oh, okay, yes, if you have to go already, no worries. You guys can go, okay? I will be going through this, okay, and it will be uploaded onto the YouTube account, okay, of Overmarked. All right, so no worries. Okay, so once again, okay, once we already have this, let's do our normal shifting. But this time, if you realize, guys, I got y left. So how if it's y? Okay, so because it's y, okay, don't worry. We shift the y to one side, we shift the x to the other side. All right, so what I will have is 12x minus 3x equals to minus 10y plus 9y. Okay, so over here, okay, I will have 9x on one side, and the other side will be minus 1. So now, oh, okay, you want me to move up, all right. So no worries, for those of you who missed out the first part, the videos will be available for everyone to watch, okay? So just write down whatever I'm going through right now, okay? So next up, I've got 9x equals to minus y. So I want to find out what is 3x over y. So don't worry, I don't need to find out the exact x and y value. All you need to do is to find this ratio over here, okay, 3x over y. So let's double check something. 9x, right, if you guys didn't realize, is actually 3 times 3x. Correct? So technically, right, we can do is we can shift this 3x towards or together with the y. Now, how do we do that? So let's see. I want to get 3x over y. So I need to bring the y underneath the x. So what I can do is I can divide both sides by y. So what I will have is 3 bracket 3x over y equals to -1. Okay, but then I cannot end here because I still want to get 3x over y. So how do I get 3x over y? I need to get rid of this 3 over here. So this 3, okay, if you didn't realize, is actually being multiplied to the 3x. So if I want to get rid of it, since it's being multiplied, to get rid of it, I divide. Very good, Isaac. Okay, so we divide by 3. So over here, I will just divide the left and right side by 3. So I will have -1 over 3 like that. And then you have your final answer. Okay, so okay, sure, we can leave already. Okay, for those of you who haven't finished it, I would say try to write this down. If you need to rush off, then yes, I allow you guys to go. Okay, because we still have maybe about a few more questions. Let me just see, about 3, 4 more questions. Okay, then we'll be done already. All right,
Lecture,
so
we can already leave right now.
yes, you can, but the thing is you have to watch the recording lah. If your parents ask you, oh, why is it that the rest of the paper not completed? Then yeah, you guys have to copy it out. So yes, Justin. Does that answer the question? Okay, so next up. Okay, we want to solve this part over here. Okay, so how do we solve it? All right, so first, I have a whole bunch of fractions on the left and on the right. So what do we need to do? Step 1. Okay, please remember, a lot of my students, they think, oh, I have like that means I can cross multiply already. No, you cannot just cross multiply like that. What you need to do is, once again, do I have one fraction equaling to another fraction? I don't. Okay, I need to make sure I have one fraction equaling to another fraction. Okay, bye-bye, Eva, no worries. All right, so I must have one fraction equaling to another fraction first. So if I want to have one fraction, I need to combine the two of them here and combine the right-hand side first. Okay, so yes, you can say simplify the second part. Yes, you can. So what we're going to do is, let's simplify the left and the right-hand side as well. So how do I combine the two of them together? Okay, need to remember, 1 is over 1. Okay, that is your actually how you convert from a number to a fraction. Okay, bye-bye, Justin. Okay, so how do we convert from number to fraction? Okay, is what we see over here. All right, so now what I need to do is to make the denominator the same as 15. So our times 15 and our times 15 on top. Okay, and now I will have 15 over 15 minus 2y minus 1 over 15. This is one side. And now let's do the same thing for the other side as well. Okay, 2y over 3 and y plus 1 over 5. So I make both of them have the same denominator as well. So it will be the denominator of 15. So it will be 10y over 15 minus 3y plus 3 over 15. So now when we have this, I can combine everything together. Okay, all right, bye, Sherman. Okay, so once that happens, okay, now we can combine everything together. So it will be 15 minus bracket 2y minus 1 over 15 equals to 10y minus 3y plus 3 over 15 like that. Okay, so now after this happens, then we can simplify the top. So it will be minus 2y plus 1 over 15 equals to 10y minus 3y minus 3 over 15. Okay, then once again, we can simplify it because we are not done here. And now, when we get to this stage, okay, you will realize something. Even before you do your cross multiplication, always double check something. Sometimes, right, it looks very logical. Something over 15 equals to another thing over 15. So what does this tell me about these two numbers here? Or these two numerators? They are actually equivalent to each other. So we can just equate both of them to equal to each other like that. Okay, and this simplifies our problem by a lot. All right, so once again, I'll shift all my algebra to one side and all my numbers to the other side. So I will have minus 9y equals to minus 19, y equals to 19 over 9 like that. Okay, and that is how we get this answer over here. Okay, so that is how you do solving of questions. Okay, so for the next part, okay, oh, I hope you guys are done already. Can I just get a thumbs up that you guys are done? Okay, oh, okay, Tip say no. Okay, just write down first. Okay, yep, you guys can continue writing first. Okay. All right. No worries, Jacob. Bye-bye if you need to go. Okay, just remember, for those of you who need to go, right, please remember to come back and double check the video for the rest of the questions. Okay. All right. Okay, so continuing on. All right, great. Okay, so next up, okay, let's take a look at the one at the bottom. So now, the remaining three questions. Okay, where can we find it? It will be on the YouTube channel, all right, of Overmarked. Okay, so don't worry about that. You guys will receive the annotated copy as well. Okay, don't worry. Okay, next up, we're gonna take a look at this question here. So part one here, they want us to find, or part A, they want us to find the gradient. Okay, so when it comes to the gradient, okay, we need to take a look at the equation that's being given. Okay, so it's y equals to minus x over 2, that is the same as minus half x plus 2. So let's recall, there's an equation, okay, when it comes to equation of a straight line, which is y equals to mx plus c. So what did we say earlier? The m is the gradient, okay, and the c is the y-intercept. Okay, so based on the equation, or based on the equation that's being given, okay, what is the gradient? Okay, we realize that the gradient will be minus half, and the y-intercept will just be 2. Okay, that's it. That is for this part here. Okay, then next up, okay, let's take a look at part B. Okay, so for part B, okay, I think there's for some of you guys, right? I think if you guys had received the earlier copy, there was some errors with the numbers. Okay, this is supposed to be 3.5. Okay, and the last one here is supposed to be -1. All right, so just do the changes accordingly. What's on the top right? Oh, this top right here, is it? Can you see it, Alpha? Okay, yeah. So you try and see, yeah. So I think they send, you can move the thing. Oh, yes, okay, yeah. So sometimes you might, maybe it's your screen lah. Okay, can you please explain what's a y-intercept? So when I draw it later, you can see what is the y-intercept. Okay, so over here, they want us to find the value of p. Okay, so how do we find the value of p? Take a look at this x, the corresponding x value. Okay, we sub it into our equation here. So since I know that y equals to minus x over 2 plus 2, okay, the x is actually 3. So let us do our substitution, 3 over 2 plus 2 like that. Okay, and type it into the calculator. Oh, we never get taught what y MSRC is not gonna. Oh, okay, yeah. So this depends on the school. So at Overmark, we just go through it in case some schools actually cover it. All right, so if your teacher never cover, then that's great. But the thing is, for your WA3 end of year, it will still come out. Okay, so if you learn it now, that will be useful for you guys. Okay, so minus 3 over 2 plus 2, this will just be half. All right, so now I know that, okay, P is half. So now what we're going to do is we're going to plot the points on the graph over here. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly plot with you guys. So for the first one here, okay, it's minus 3 and 3.5. All right, so of course, we will find minus 3. So minus 3 is over here. Okay, 3 is at the top here. So that's the first point. Okay, the second point is x equals to 0. So x equals to 0 will be over here. And then y must equals to 2. So 2 is over here. So that is my second point. Okay, then next one. The other point is 3 comma half. Okay, so x equals to 3. Okay, 3 over here. Half is right over here. Okay, so 3 and half. And lastly, okay, it will be x equals to 6, y equals to -1, which is right at the bottom here. So yes, please draw with a pencil. Thank you, Luke. If you make a mistake, can erase. That is very true. Okay, so please remember to use pencil to draw. All right, and now when we already, what's it called? Draw the points, we will form our straight line. All right, so our straight line will look something like, oh my gosh, I can't draw a straight line now. What's going on? 3. Oh, okay, I realized something. This is supposed to be slightly above here. Okay, 3. Aha. So that's why my pen couldn't draw it properly. There we go. Please align nicely. Okay, so let me just make it look a bit nicer and ta-da, correct. Okay, so once you've already drawn your graph, please remember to label your graph, which is y equals to minus 1 over 2x plus 2. Okay, so that is for this part here. Okay, next up. Okay, must use 30 cm ruler, Miss Linda. So who on earth is this Miss Linda? So my goodness. Okay, so Next up, okay, for D, okay, use your graph to find the value of x when y equals to 1. So this is where you will need to use your rulers as well to do some annotations. Okay, if you need to go, you can go already. Bye-bye. All right, so y equals to 1. So take out your rulers and draw a dotted line from y equals to 1 and find the point where it touches the graph. Okay, and then you go down and down and down until it reaches the point. So what do you realize? X, or when y equals to 1, x actually equals to 2. That's it. Okay, and for part E, okay, they want us to draw a line, x equals to minus 3. So this one over here, x equals to minus 3, right? Means the x is a vertical line. Okay, so vertical line means it's a line over here. So this is a x equals to minus 3. Okay, just remember, when it starts with an x, right, this is when you know it is a vertical line. Okay, so that is for this part here. All right, and yeah, that's all for this question here. So for the final two questions, oh my gosh, I realize it's 5:45, means I think we're gonna end at 6, guys. Okay, I didn't realize the time is passing by so quickly. My goodness. Okay, so next up, let's take a look at question 5 and say, okay, question 5 is pretty straightforward actually. Okay, using the formulas which we learned earlier, we can solve this question in less than 2 minutes. Okay, so first, gradient. When we talk about gradient, there's a formula to remember. So what is that formula, guys? Okay, I hope remember is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, for those of you who are like, what is this formula? Don't worry. When you learn this next time, you will know. All right? So next up, okay, what is y2, what's y1? Okay, we can choose my coordinates over here. Okay, so if you assume that this is the first one, this is the second one, then this will be x1, y1, x2, y2. All right, oh, can move up a bit. Okay, I'll try and move up a bit like that. Is that okay? All right, so of course, when I substitute the values inside, my y2 will be minus 3, y1 will be will be 5, and then x2 will be 0, x1 will be 4. Okay, we subtract it off from each other. When we calculate, we will get a value of 2. All right, is it always x comma y? Yes, it is always x comma y. All right, but there are times where the teachers will want to put other alphabets, but majority, most of the time, it will be x and y now. Okay, now for B, find the equation of the straight line. So the equation, okay, is always following this template over here. Y equals to mx plus c. Yes, if you can't see, you check later after lesson. Okay, no worries. Okay, so we already know that m is my gradient. Okay, and we already found the gradient, which is 2. Now, for the y-intercept, this is the one that we still don't know. So let's just replace the m first with the c. Now, how do we find the c? Okay, we will sub one coordinate into this equation over here. So what is the coordinate that we can use? You can choose either one of the two that's available here. All right, so you can, for me, I'll just use 4, 3. So let's use 4, wait, no, I think it's 4, 5, right? Yeah, 4, 5. Okay, this one. So let's write it down. So 5 equals to 2 bracket 4 plus c. So 5 equals to 8 plus c. So c will just be minus 3 because I take 5 minus 8. Okay, so now since I already got my minus 3, I will substitute it into my equation over here. Okay, and that will be the answer for question 5. And for the last question of today, okay, that was the fastest 2 hours ever. Okay, okay, no worries, Stitch. If you're confused, right, I think when you learn this in school, you will be able to understand better. All right, so no worries. Okay, for now, just can write it down. Next, the thing is, right, whatever you do today, right, it's not just for WA2. Okay, you're going to be using it for your end of year exams as well. So when you keep all this worksheet, you can use it for your own advantage next time. Okay, so Elena said, wow. Oh my gosh, why you say wow, Elena? All right, so for the next part over here. So for question 6, so fast, yes. I realized that the time passed by super duper duper quickly. I can't believe it as well. All right, so for question number 6, okay, over here, all right, we've got some corresponding values. I don't know what's happening. I'm just copying so next time I can revise when I learn. Okay, all right. Oh, Jared said not really. Oh, okay. Not really as in not really fast? Is that what you mean? Okay, so for question 6 here, okay, so they want us to find the value of p. Okay, they gave us an equation. Okay, so do yourself a favor. You can, what's it called, just rewrite the equation over here like that. Okay, and now you find the value of P. So I know P is related to Y, right? So I will substitute the P over here. And for the 2, I will substitute to the X over here. All right, so what's going to happen is we will have P equals to minus 4, 2 plus 1. Okay, so this will be minus 8 plus 1. That will just be minus 7. Okay, so that's for this part here. So P equals to minus 7. All right, so next up. Okay, for part B. Okay, part B is where it can be a bit tricky. Okay, I want to say tricky. It just takes a lot of time to do it. So I'm not going to go through in detail how to draw the specific points. It's very similar to the one that we did on top here. Okay, so how we sketch over here, we're going to do it at the bottom as well. It's just that this time, okay, that is you have to plot your own scale. All right, so how do you do that? Okay, I'll just walk through with you how you do it. So first, okay, you draw your x-axis. Okay, so this is your x-axis. So if you don't want to draw now, it's fine. Okay, I just want you guys to listen only. When you watch the recording, you can what's it called? Do the actual drawing itself, no worries. Okay, so this is your x coordinate. Okay, then they mentioned that for the x coordinate. Okay, over here, right? I'll just highlight 2 cm to 1 unit is for the x-axis. Okay, so on the x-axis, okay, for every 2 cm, okay, is 1 unit. So this is considered as 1 centimeter. So this one here. So this is 1 cm. So 2 cm is actually 2 boxes now. All right. So over here, we take a look. Okay, the values that they give, right? Okay, there's some, I would say, okay, to make your lives a lot easier when you're drawing at home, okay, I will change some of the values, okay, so that it's a bit less complicated when you do it yourself. All right. So instead of drawing it from 3, right, you start from 2, and then over here, you can use 1.5. Okay, so this will make your lives easier when you plot it at home as well. All right, so now they want us to find or to plot the graph, right? So first, when I plot my graph, okay, what I'm going to do is I will draw the x-axis and I'll label the different points. So this as 3, okay, then the next one as 2, 1, 0, -1. Okay, why is it that I choose, oh, can zoom out, yes. Okay, so why is it that I chose these options here? Because these are the values that we have in the x coordinates. Okay, then similarly, for the y coordinates, okay, I will draw it across the 0 like this. Okay, so I will draw it like this. All right, and then of course, I will label it as 1 cm as 1 unit. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and similarly at the bottom, okay, I will draw it -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, and -7. Okay, so once I've already drawn these points here, okay, so I've already drawn the points out for you. Okay, I want you guys to try plotting the points on your own. Okay, so how is it that you plot the points? Similar to what we did earlier. Okay, the whole idea behind, find your x and y and plot it accordingly. Okay, so this is just an extra practice at home for you guys to try as well. So eventually, okay, when it comes to your what's it called, your graph, how it will look like, okay, I will just draw it for you. Then maybe you guys can see what I'm doing. So let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it will be something like, okay, something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So my line, oh my gosh. Okay, my line will be like that. All the way down here, it will be less than less than 2, more than 1. So yeah, somewhere over here. Okay, so when you draw your graph, it will look something like this. All right, so yeah, you can try it yourself at home. Okay, no worries. Okay, take your own time to draw it as well. Can zoom in. Oh, something you want me to zoom in. Okay, wait, let me make it a bit nicer for you. So yeah, this will look a bit better. Okay, now it's a straight line. So whenever you have a straight line, please label your points as well. I mean, label your your equation as well. So the question mentioned that the equation is y equals to -4x plus 1. Okay, so now, okay, after you've already labeled your your graph already, looks very nice already, right? So that's us done with the question over here. All right, I mean this part here. So next up, okay, for part 1 and 2, notice they mentioned about finding the value of y when x equals to 1.5. So what I'm going to do is go to x equals to 1.5, which is somewhere here, this green color portion, and take a ruler and draw a dotted line all the way down until I reach the line. Oh my gosh, this looks a bit ugly. Let me make it a bit nicer for you all. Like that. Okay, after you reach this point, okay, then you draw it across to find the corresponding y value. So over here, okay, what do you realize? The y value is -5. So I go back to the question and just write down y equals to -5. Okay, and I can do the same thing for y equals to -4.6 as well. So I'm gonna let you guys try it, okay, at home. Okay, when you want to find y equals to -4.6. So next up, okay, for part D, they mentioned that state the area, the equation of the line that is parallel. Okay, so an important thing to remember next time when you learn about equations of line, right, is that when they are parallel, they have the same gradient. Okay, so same gradient, all right, it means that my new equation will be the same as my old equation as well. All right, so same gradient, lah, okay, but not the exact same equation. So what I will do is I'll write down the gradient, okay, from earlier, the gradient is -4. So I'll write down my new equation to look like that. But the problem is, I have a C there, and we can never ever write the equation of a line with the C. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find or use one of the coordinates. So let's say we are going to use 1, 3. Okay, for this equation here. So once I have 1, 3, I will substitute it. So I will have y that is equals to 3. So -4 plus c. Okay, because I substitute the value of 1 into y. Oh, no. 3 into y and 1 into 4. Okay, then I will have this value over here. So my C will just be 3 plus 4, which equals to 7. So my equation will be -4x plus 7, like that. Okay, it's -3. -3? -3. What do you mean by minus? Oh, okay. Oh, yes, I think it's a tiny error here. Minus, like that. Okay, so -3 -4, so you bring it over, it will be -3 -4. Okay, that means it will be a value of just 1. Okay, so my new equation will look something like that. Okay, so now for part E, okay, when they ask to find the area of the triangle bounded by these 3 lines here, okay, so what you need to do is to actually draw the lines, okay, on your graph. So I'm going to draw for you over here. So y equals to -7 and x equals to -0.8. So what you're going to do is to draw a line across or actually form your lines first. So the first line they say is y equals to -7. So I'm going to use a blue pen to show you guys. So y equals to -7 is the line over here. Okay, so this is y equals to -7. And x equals to -0.8 will be the line over here. Please be a straight line. There we go. Okay, so it's this line over here. Let me just zoom out a bit. Okay, this line here. Okay, this is x equals to 0.8. All right, so when they ask about the area bounded by these 3 lines, right? This line here, this line here, and this line here, this is actually a triangle. Okay, so how do we find this area? We have to use base times height times half. Okay, so we need to find out what is this length, okay, and what this length is. All right, so how do we do that? So let me work it out with you over here. So area equals to half times base times height. Okay, so now we need the base. So let's take a look at the base over here. The base, okay, I know this is -0.8. Okay, let's take a look at this point here. What is this point? I realize that it's 2. Okay, so this point is 2. So 2 minus 0.8 will get us our base. So base will be 2 minus -0.8. That will just be 2.8. Now, how about the height? Okay, I will need to use the vertical height, which is this height over here. All right, so let's see. What is the height? Okay, I will need to find out this coordinate over here. Okay, which is about, let's see, 4.7. Okay, so over here is 4.7, and all the way at the bottom it's -7. All right, so of course we will find the difference between those 2 points. So 4.7 minus -7, that will just be 11.7. Okay, so what we're going to do is we will substitute all these values inside. So half times 2.8 times 11.7. Okay, and yeah, that's about it actually. And this will give us a value of 0.5 times 2.8 times 11.7, which is 16.38 units squared. And that is us done for today. Okay, so that was a lot of yapperonis for the past 2 hours. Okay, so yeah, I have no idea why is it that I think we actually waste a lot of time at the start? I can't remember. Okay, maybe we did. All right, but it's fine. Okay, we got here eventually. So you guys survived 2 hours of class. So congratulations to everyone for surviving. Can you have this worksheet for Sec 2 math? Okay. This one over here, I need to double check because is it okay if you message the admin YH? I don't know what's your name, YH. So yeah, you can just message the admin to get the worksheet itself. Okay, but for the rest of you guys, thank you so much for surviving the class with me. Okay, I'll see you guys next time. If you see me around, please let me know that you're from this class, and I'll see you guys next time. Oh yes, no worries. I won't be leaving. I'll still be here. Okay, I need help. Okay, yes, Lucas. Can I see the graph, please? Of course, Geraldine. You can see the graph. Okay. Bye, Cher. Bye. Bye, Elena. Bye-bye. No worries, Caitlin. Bye. When will you send? Oh, it will be sent, I think, to your emails. If you don't get it, ask your parents to what's that called? Message the admin. They will definitely get back to you guys about it. Okay, your parents should know how to get a worksheet. Just ask your parents to message the admin. Okay, can you move down a little bit? Okay, is it this one? All right, no worries. Down. Okay. All right, those of you who are done. Last page. Last page. Oh, this one here. The graph. Yes, the graph. Okay. I can't see the bottom. Oh, this one here. Okay, now you can see? Okay, now can you see it? I hope you can see. Yes, all right. All right, for the rest of you guys, okay, I will be closing the call in about a few minutes' time. Okay, and let's end it right after this. Okay, see you guys. Okay, once Luke is done, I don't hear any messages from the rest. I will see you guys. And I need page 15. Okay, page 15 over here. Page 15. All right. Bye, Brandon. Bye-bye. Can you send the annotated file? Oh, unfortunately, I cannot send it here yet. It is available. It will definitely be sent to you guys very soon. Okay, if not, don't worry. The YouTube video will be out. Then you guys can watch the entire thing if you want to. Okay, and then it will be yeah. Then you guys can just copy down like even easier. All right, but the annotated copy will be sent to you guys as well. Okay, it's just that I can't. I'm not sure when it will be sent. All right, so yes, Ricky. I hope that answers your question. A little down and I'm done. Okay, a little down as in down like that? Question 5, is it? Okay, never mind, I'm done. Okay, alright. See you guys once you're done. Thanks for the lesson, Mr. Hassan. Bye now. You're having very nice, but doing nothing with you. Oh my goodness. You had to say that, Luke. But yes, no worries. Thanks for being responsive during the class as well. Okay, and for keeping me company as well. Okay, take care. Hopefully United will win the Premier League, sure. Alright, see you guys. Bye. Bye-bye.